Well, obviously yesterday Jasmine decided to announce that she was pregnant, and there's been a lot of people who have definitely had their say. I mean, to be fair, I feel like I've come across more posts of where people are not happy for her more than I have come across people that are actually generally happy for her. Me, myself in particular, well, I made my video yesterday, so check it out. But look at what we've got over here. So, one of Gino's family members, uncle, okay, the man of the altar, the man that was there when they got married, decided to have his say. And trust me when I tell you, this man did not hold back in any shape or form. So he's replying to somebody, and this is what he begins by saying. He comes out by saying, "You are right on the money. I am disappointed after walking her down the aisle and she asked me to walk her to the aisle. I really thought I was gaining a niece. Well, that went sideways after her adventure with her next victim. Why have you not gone back to Panama to see your children? And now you have another one on the way? You didn't want to have a child with Gino, my nephew? Seems to me like your confusion has gotten the best of you. I had a guy feeling that you were out for the green card, and I was right. I tried to be respectful and suck up my feelings about you to no avail for my nephew Gino because he's blood. Go home, see your children, and then come back and get your life together, young lady. I tried to contact you just to talk to you, but no. Sad deal, Jasmine." I'm not too sure what WTH, what does that mean? I don't know. What the hell? I'm gonna go with that. What the hell? You didn't even want to talk to Uncle Marco? What did do but text you what I thought you were? Truth, young lady. I have my thoughts also, but no excuse for this behavior. I should ruin the next show for everyone, but I won't. The single life, but you are still married to my nephew Gino. You see your confusion, girl. I don't know, Jasmine. I thought we were at a better place than where it stands between you and me. Very difficult time for you. Gino and me, young lady. Not good. Entertainment Tonight needs to do an interview with you and me, girl, and get that on camera, or have me on the tail to hash this issue out. Maybe I will call Sharp Entertainment and get this set up somehow. Great idea. Unresolved issue. To be fair with you, I don't really think Sharp would actually entertain him. I don't know why. I just feel like they probably favor Jasmine more than they favor Gino and anyone on Gino's side. But who knows? Who knows? But it would be quite interesting to see Uncle Marco turn up at the tail or this interview with Entertainment Tonight, where him and Jasmine can have the conversation that he wants to have to obviously hash out the issues that are going on right now. So here's the thing. We know that Jasmine is still married to Gino. Now, this is what I've heard. This is a rumor that I've heard, okay? If you are married, right, and you are currently living in Michigan, if you're married in Michigan and you're living there, if you decide to get pregnant, right, with another man whilst married to another man in Michigan, I've been told that the man that you're married to is actually liable for your child. In fact, that child isn't the child isn't actually going to be the child of the person who got you pregnant. The child is actually going to be of the person that you're married to. That's the rumor that I've heard. And it's a very strong one too. And when I say strong, what I mean is there was quite a lot of evidence behind it to kind of say, oh damn, this shit may actually be real. Now, if that's the case, that is going to be crazy, because Gino, I can imagine anyway, is already liable for Jasmine for a set amount of years because he bought it to the United States, reliable for obviously financially, potentially. I don't know if that changes if you get a divorce and marry elsewhere, but we know that they haven't got a divorce. We know she hasn't got married elsewhere, so therefore any thought of that liability turning to somebody else clearly isn't an option right now, if that's the thing. So Gino, I'd imagine, is still obviously liable for, despite the fact that Jasmine may now already have a green card, something that Gino has said that she already has anyway. And probably along with that, probably has a work visa as well. So there's so many things that definitely don't work in Gino's favor moving forward. based on this marriage, but also there's things that don't necessarily work in Jasmine's favor. But if anything, things work in her favor more than his. But the question is though, is she now going to be residing in Michigan still, or is she going to be relocating to Florida? Because if she's relocating to Florida, then yes, the baby that she has with Matt is hers and Matt's, with no complications whatsoever based on any kind of rules, because in Florida that's not a law. Okay, but again, if you want to double check what I've heard about Michigan on your own accord, by all means necessary, do what you got to do. But it's a rumor that I heard with a little bit of evidence behind it. Okay, but the question is this though, Uncle Marco, is he in the wrong or is he in the right? Is he in the right for being upset with Jasmine, given the fact that yes, he is the man that literally walked her down the aisle after she asked him to walk her down the aisle? God diddly damn, of course he's going to be upset. And also we know that the family were always skeptical of Jasmine's intentions with Gino. And it's crazy because you see, the family was skeptical about her for a long time, but then at the same time, the family grew to actually love Jasmine and also grew to support Jasmine over Gino. Whenever Gino would do wrong, the family will be there to let them know that he's doing wrong and that Jasmine is not being treated kindly. Something that we witnessed at the last tell-all of these two, when these two both appeared on Happily Ever After. I believe that season they were on last, and they're the long last No Limits freaking tell-alls. Oh, God diddly damn. And also we've seen, a little points when there has been family members who have come out to defend Jasmine on social media over Gino too. So the fact that this woman went from, a life where the family didn't trust her, didn't want to like her, didn't want to give her a chance whatsoever because they didn't believe that this was genuine. That family decided to open up their hearts to this woman regardless, and then boom bam, once they opened their hearts to her, let her in, loved her, supported her, what did she go and do? She went and literally, listen, you know what, first and foremost, okay, relationships aren't always built to work, okay? There's nothing wrong with her relationship with Gino not working, because that's just human nature, but it is the way it has gone down. It is a context. The way it has gone down just doesn't seem okay. But also on top of that, that doesn't mean that we're going to ignore the fact that Gino, definitely was not the best type of husband to her anyway. But at the same time though, Jasmine knew this, still married him, and end up now got a green card and then get pregnant elsewhere. Honestly, to be honest with you, some people don't want to hear it, but I always repeat this. I don't know who played more of a messed up game, to be honest with you, when it comes to Jasmine compared to Michael. But Michael waited 7 years and allowed Angela to treat him the way she treated him and all that kind of situation, right? Just so he can get the freaking green card. He got the green card and man was off ski real quick. But of course, now he's going through this whole, legal situation with Angela. So it is what it is. But with Jasmine, it's literally like not that different. This woman spent a set amount of years, obviously, tolerating Gino's attitude, tolerating the fact that Gino wouldn't give her the attention that she needs, all that kind of stuff. All for what? Also, she can get a green card. The difference between her and Michael is that Michael didn't go off for, I say this, allegedly didn't go off and get someone pregnant. Meanwhile, she's gone off and got herself pregnant, and also on top of that, has still not been able to bring her own kids to the United States. That I'm now hearing apparently that she never actually had any custody over her kid in the first place. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But I will say this. It is common for some people that when they have a child with a new person, and as long as that person stays in their life, the child they have with that person becomes a priority, and the child that person would have had with whoever they had it with beforehand that's no longer in the picture or whatnot, they won't care to give that child as much TLC as they do with the new one. Okay, bear that in mind. Anybody that's been through it will know exactly what I'm talking about. So I do have major concerns that Jasmine's already children, whatever, are nothing but an afterthought already. The whole situation is ugly as hell, man. It is absolutely ugly as hell. It's uckers. Disgusting. I don't know what made Jasmine thought that this was going to be. You know what? Oh, the calamity behind this is so real. Honestly, the storyline itself is just messed up. And this Matt dude, why are you having a kid with someone that you barely like? Yo, are you okay in their head? Like, are you okay in their head? She might be using you too for whatever, for something. Who knows? Yeah, I mean, this Matt dude is clearly just as much of a clown as Gino, to be honest with you, and just as much as a clown as Jasmine, because the whole situation is a whole mess. But anyway, I'm gonna stop talking now. I'm out. Peace.